Hey guys, it's Chazzles here from The Weekly Thing, and I just wanted to let you know that this video is going to be different from our other world record analysis videos. We've made 6 of these in the last month, and it's getting pretty repetitive in my opinion, but the world records just keep happening. So instead of doing a full video essay format like usual, I'm going to be skipping straight to the good bit and just analyzing the run, and reacting to it as well. Don't worry, I'm not abandoning that other format, but for now I'd rather put less time into repeating the same process for every new world record, and more time into making more unique content, and I think we have some pretty good stuff planned. So without further ado, let's get into this new world record. So this new world record is 11 minutes and 10 seconds, with the retime pending, and the guy who got it is TheeSizzler. Sizzler's been around forever. He's a great speedrunner and verifier on speedrun.com, and he's just a massive part of the speedrunning community. He last got the world record with the first ever sub 20 on August 8th, and he had it until DMAX broke it about a month later. Even though it's been a while, he's still one of the very best speedrunners mechanically, so it's fantastic that he was able to take back the world record. And one thing you're going to see here is just how fast he is with his crafting. All top speedrunners are fast with their crafting, but that's something that I always notice when I watch Sizzler, is his crafting is faster than almost anyone else's. So you saw there that he spawned about 20 seconds away from this village, and there are certain parts of the seed that just aren't that optimal. In particular, there's one moment in the run which is absolutely absurd. It's such a great moment, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. On top of that, Sizzler makes pretty much no mistakes in this run, but the seed having those imperfections just again shows how close we are to sub 10. Anyway, really all he's looking for in this village is food and iron, since he can get beds from trading at a Bastion, but he does grab a few beds here so that he won't have to wait for a lot of string, which is going to pay off later. The golem drops 4 iron here, and he's actually going to leave the village with that. At this point, a lot of people would double trade, where you trade wheat for emeralds and emeralds for a bucket, then craft an iron pick, but it's not as necessary as a lot of people think to go into the Nether with an iron pick. Bastion chests can have iron in them, so if an iron pick is inconvenient to get, it could definitely be better to just wait till the Nether to get it. One thing Sizzler gets pretty unlucky on here when he heads to this ruined portal is the chest. A very large percentage of the time, these chests will either have flint and steel, or fire charges, so it's usually a waste to get a flint and steel beforehand. This chest doesn't, which only happens 15% of the time, so he loses a bit of time here breaking and replacing the 1 gravel he mined. He's still going to get a sub 3 enter here, which just shows how cracked he is at the game, but this really wasn't an optimized overworld relative to the final time of the run. He uses E right here to figure out what general direction he should be heading for the Bastion, and again, another unoptimized thing about this is that he doesn't spawn that close to the fortress and Bastion. He's got almost a minute of traveling that could have been cut off with a better seed. He finds another ruined portal which has some gold armor, which will make the Bastion easier for him, and then he finds this really weird but very convenient blaze spawner. I'm gonna speed up this part, but long story short, he gets bad spawn rates but good drops, and he gets 6 rods in 5 blaze cycles, so overall the blaze fight takes a bit under 2 minutes, which is a pretty average time. I just want to say this is pretty cool terrain here, where you have the lone blaze spawner in the middle of nowhere, and over the hill you can see the top of the Bastion. Anyway, he's into the Bastion at about 6:05, and it's a treasure bastion. But what's interesting about this is that he doesn't use Ninja Brain's modern route. He uses the older 11 billion route. Ninja Brain's route is definitely faster on average, but if you want to high roll it, good RNG on the trades can make the 11 billion route faster as well, which is what happens in this run. So it doesn't end up hurting Sizzler that he used the older route. A bit of a scary moment here as the piglins almost kill him, but he, at the last second, gets them to focus on the gold. At this point, the trading's actually going pretty badly, because he doesn't have any pearls yet, but he gets everything he needs all at once on this trade, which makes his Bastion time way faster than it might have been. Now he's got all the pearls he needs, he's got 20 obsidian, he's got fire res, he's got some string, so he's set and he's able to leave the Bastion in about a minute and a half, which is a great time. He takes about 40 seconds to get to good blind travel cords, and the blind travel is really what makes this run just so weird.
Holy shit. Oh my god!
So first that happens, which is just absurd. It's such an unlikely thing to happen, to not only blind next to a monument, but close enough that you get donged as soon as you leave your portal. But what really makes this blind travel one of a kind is this.
Not worried yet, we can just death reset. What?!
So not only does he spawn right next to an ocean monument and get mining fatigue, but it's also the ocean-exposed blind travel that every runner dreams of happening to them. So now he's on world record pace. But first, he's got to kill himself to get rid of the mining fatigue. And, to make things even harder, he can't lava himself to death because he still has fire res, which means he has to waste all of his extra pearls to kill himself quickly. That means he can't use any in the end. So, in terms of the stronghold, this is a perfect blind travel. But just to mess around with TheeSizzler, the game gives him mining fatigue, taking away 30 seconds of his time and his extra ender pearls. But with that mess out of the way, he's still entering the end sub 10, which, when you think about the history of this category, would have been so absurd to think about not too long ago. He's still not in an amazing spot, because no matter how great your pace is, you're gonna need an above average dragon perch to get record at this point. And again, the lack of pearls means that not only is he gonna have to stand closer to the perch spot than he ideally would, which makes the dragon less likely to perch, but he's also gonna have to pick up on when the dragon's perching immediately, if he's gonna get to the perch spot in time. One thing that does help here is that he has 8 beds, which means the one cycle is gonna be really easy. And if he gets to the spot a bit late, he can just waste 1 bed to push the dragon back, and then do a normal one cycle with 7 beds, which is still a really comfortable amount to have. So, he's set up for the perch at 10:30. And I know that this video has been a lot less dramatic than our videos usually are, but let's watch this one cycle as it's meant to be watched, as the climax of a massive achievement from one of the best runners in the game to destroy yet another Minecraft world record.
Oh my god! What? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, I did not just do that. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I did not just do that. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
So overall, as you guys saw, this was such an insane record. The seed was so weird, but to his credit, TheeSizzler played it absolutely perfectly. And I just want to give him huge props. He's been one of the best runners in the game for a long time now, and this is so deserved. From spawning in the village, to spawning closer to the fortress and Bastion, to better blaze spawn rates, to there not being a literal ocean monument that gives him mining fatigue after his blind travel, this run could have been a lot faster. But really what sticks with me after watching it is, like always, the impending sub 10. We've known it was coming for a while now, and it may be even closer than we thought, especially given the insane level that TheeSizzler and other runners like Ninja Brain are bringing this category to. Now, personally, I'd prefer if there was maybe a longer pause in between world records, because at this point, if new world records were delicious meals, this would be less like a buffet and more like being force-fed, as a punishment for spending hours of our days watching people play Minecraft. But it is what it is, and some of these runners are just too good at the block game. Hopefully, TheeSizzler's recognition as one of those runners will continue to grow. That's about it for this world record reaction and analysis. This one was pretty different and pretty short, but hopefully you still got what you wanted out of it. If you enjoyed, be sure to smash like and comment down below so more people can see the video. If you're interested, you can follow us on Twitter and join our Discord. The links are down in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.